And with the world going ever more digital, every secondary school student here will have a personal learning device. Elaborating on the personal learning devices in an interview on News 5, Education Minister Ong Ye Kung said they would be limited in function and focused on teaching and learning. He was answering a question from presenter Ottilie Edwards, who asked if parents should be concerned about their children using the devices responsibly.
We have done this in some pilot schools in the past year, and we learned many lessons, and one of the lessons is actually to be practical about it, we need to have device control usage. Otherwise, it's just another device for gaming, for watching Netflix or HBO or whatever. So we are going to quite significantly err on the side of limiting the function of the device. As time goes on, maybe we'll be a bit more, as children themselves learn how to use device properly, then maybe we can let go a bit more. But when we first start, I think focus it on teaching and learning. So no gaming, you can't download games, you can't watch Netflix and Korean dramas. It's just going to be for teaching and learning. You can go to some websites, educationally meaningful ones. Yeah.
Good to know, good to know. Also,
good to know, you must be a parent.
I am, and I'm a bit worried. I want to talk about mental health education, which is also going to be featured in sort of like in the curriculum. But I'm just wondering, how do we ensure that this curriculum is going to be effective? Because there's still a stigma when it comes to mental health issues, and how do we make sure that kids really speak up when they need the help?
Yeah, I think that's key. We do need to destigmatize mental health issues. I think, and there is literature, research literature showing this, which is that our young grow up in a different world, an online world, you know, where they are so engaged in, and social media is a different dynamic. So I don't think as parents today, we understand what the young is going through. We didn't grow up with that stuff. They do. And it's like a different world you live in there with different rules, and there's no policeman, verifier, editors. It does affect mental health, and I think in a significant way. So we have to recognize that and be able to tackle that. So digital literacy, a big part of it is cyber wellness. Yeah. And connected with that is mental wellness. How do we destigmatize that? I think amongst teenagers and the young, there is no huge stigma. They know what each other is going through. They know the difficulty their friends are going through. They know who's being bullied online. And so there's a lot of sympathy and empathy amongst them. I think to destigmatize parents, teachers, we have to do our part. And just talking about this publicly, I think helps a lot. In time to come, there will be people, students who overcome that health issues, mental health issues. We should commend them. We should celebrate what they have achieved. And all those conversations, I think we have to start having. And over time, I think we can destigmatize it.
And also part of what was being announced today is sort of helping our students understand the region better, preparing them for the future. At this point right now, what do you think are our students lacking in terms of knowing about the region?
Oh, probably from the basics, history, geography, political situation, economy of our region, what language they speak. You know, I was just reading that before World War II, Europe is pretty much comprising states. They are quite small and monolingual. Yeah. But after World War II, there's a lot more integration. And now the younger generation of Europeans are actually most of them bilingual or even multilingual. So I think we are going through a similar process here in our region. ASEAN is getting closer. East Asia is getting closer together, integrating together. So I think it's a matter of time where we will have to start to know each other's countries, history, cultures, and languages much better. So I think let us start early in our education system, start exposing our young to the region so that they know there's a hinterland out there, outside of Singapore, that is actually one of the most, if not the most exciting regions in the world, culturally diverse and full of economic opportunities.